Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of how to install mods and servers and all that crap. Okay, basically this part 2, I got stopped on the last one because I ran my screen recorder, said 50 minutes is up. Okay, so I have to make a new video now. Alright, what I was about to tell you last time was that now that you have this beautiful Forge server, you're going to want to put the Battle Gear mod in the mods folder, as well as the render API, because the render API allows the mod to even work. So now let's see if this works. I'll be right back when this finally starts up. And I am back. It turns out that it takes a whole lot longer for the server to load when you have mods on it. It makes sense though. Okay, it's just starting up. Okay. No, it doesn't really show that the mod has worked, but I know it has. So we'll just stop the server. So it decides to stop. And then what you're wanting to do, actually, I will be right back. Sorry about that. What you want to do next is, well, the next thing you want to do is, actually, there's nothing else to do. So now you have your Forge server. Now we're going to work on the MCPC server. What you want to do is you want to drag this MCPC plus into your server folder, and you want to create a text file, because this folder this Java file does not like to be started up manually, so you have to start it up with an actual program starter. And the way you do that is you make a text document. You go into the text document, and there's a special code. I forgot the code, but I will show you it in just a second. I'll be right. Okay, I am back. Now this is the code. Basically, this tells Java to run this file, MCPC.jar, or actually, just a second. Anyway, it tells that wherever MCPC.jar in this folder is, it will run it, and then it's telling it that it needs to run it, and then XMX, this is the most important part of it, it tells you Java how much memory to run your server with. So if you have like a lot of people on your server or whatever, it will help to have more memory. So if I wanted 2 gigabytes, I would just write 2. 4 gigabytes, 4. I have 8 gigabytes on this computer, so I'm going to do 4. I'm going to do save. And, oh, oops, sorry, I completely messed up. Go back into this. You want to do save as. I think it's start. You want to save it as file name start.bat. This should work. Let me make sure it works. Okay. Yes, it works. So now you have a program starter here. So now this will tell your computer, actually, before you do anything else, rename this file right here MCPC, or actually all capitals PC. It's not anything special, it's just what we have entered in here. So we have MCPC. Now we want to double click the start file. Now it's downloading the libraries basically, and this may take a while for this to do what it's doing. So I will be right back when this has succeeded starting up the server. Okay, and I am back. So it took like a minute or 2 for this to actually complete. It just prepared the spawn and everything. So we're just gonna stop it now. Stop. Okay, it stopped, and we just do that. Oh, and now we go to the server, and you might be wondering, it will not look like this for you unless you have Notepad++ installed. It's not actually a program you need. I just have it installed to help me configure program files. So anyway, now you have plugin folder and mods folder. So you can download plugins and just put them in here. You can also download mods and put them in here like we did in the Forge server. It's as simple as that. Now the next part here, now you have seriously, you have Forge in your client and you have mods in your client. You know how to make a Forge server, you know how to make an MCPC server, you know how to do all this stuff. So now like, oh well, now that I have all this done, you're probably wondering, well, how am I going to get someone on it? Well, you can't just get someone on it just like that. There's some other stuff you have to do now. Now you have to do port forwarding. And the way you do that is you go to your file. You go. I'm just gonna do this. Anyway, you go to your command prompt and you do ipconfig. And now you are gonna want this. Okay, sorry for another interruption. I'm really sorry. This is like a really interruption-y video. Interruption isn't even a word. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, it's gonna have the IP4 address, IPv4 address, and this is something you'll need. But the default gateway is something you'll also need. Anyway, whatever your default gateway is, mine is 192.168.1.1. I'm gonna want to go to here. I need to get rid of that. That's my email. Okay, you're gonna want to enter 192, whatever your default gateway is. 192.1. Oh, I already have it in. Anyway, you are gonna want to do that, and then it will bring you to your router. Unless you don't have a router, then you're screwed. No one will be able to join your server except for you. Why is it lagging? Okay, anyway, I have a Linksys router, and it makes it really weird. But anyway, I'm gonna click on the applications and gaming. Applications and gaming. Okay, just let me refresh my router page real quick. Okay, applications and gaming. This is what you're going to want to do to make people so they can connect to your server. So I already have this set up. So I have Minecraft. I just name it Minecraft. And then this is the port that Minecraft runs on. 25565. And then the end, you want it to be 25565. You want the protocol to be both. And the IP address, you want it to be the IPv4 address, 192.168.1.105. Remember, this will not be the same for you. So then, for me, I just click Enable, then I will go to Save Settings. It's as simple as that. People can now connect to your Minecraft server. So the next thing you want to do is go to Google and go to whatsmyip.com or what's my IP address. Then you want to go to whatsmyip.com. It's a very reliable source to get your IP from. I don't know. I can't see the whole IP. Anyway, I'm not actually going to show it. I'm not going to show my IP. But anyway, it will have IP, and then it will tell you this random number with dots and numbers. That will basically then you want to write that number down and give it to anybody that you want to connect to your server. And then say, okay, use this number in your direct connect multiplayer. So I'll show you an example. Also, I'm going to run this Forge server. Run the Forge server. I'm going to show you how to log into that too, because you can't log in to your own server with that number. So I will show you this in just a second. I will be right back when Minecraft. Okay, well, finally it has loaded up. So you have your server here, and then this is what you're gonna do. So you want to tell people when they add a server or when they do direct connect, that IP I showed you earlier, or that IP, that number that you get from what'smyip.com. You give them that, then when they do an ad server, it should say that the server is online. Anyway, what you want to do connect to your own server is when you do direct connect or add a server, you want to do local host, no spaces. This will allow you to log in to your own server. As we can see, apparently it has mods that are okay. So apparently I forgot to put Battle Gear in my mods folder, but oh well. Anyway, that is really simply the most simple way I can put it, how to do all these 4 things, or not 4 things, but 2 things, or 3 things, or however many things you want to make it. Anyway, I have told you how to make an MCPC server. I've told you how to make a Minecraft Forge server and download mods on your client. Now, this is this is part 2 of the tutorial of how to do all this crap. So yeah, that is how you download mods on your client, make servers, and all that stuff. But before I go, I want to show you something that you should never do. Never combine Galacticraft with mutant creatures. Never combine those 2 mods, or this will happen. Actually, I don't know if you can see it right now, because I opened it in Photo Viewer. If you didn't, I don't know if I can't edit anything, so pardon my mistakes. Anyway, edit this. Okay, so let's put full screen. Yeah, so never ever combine Galacticraft with the mutant creatures mod, or else this might happen. I don't know. I think these are supposed to be skeleton legs. These things right here. I think that is supposed to be a skeleton leg, like a mutant skeleton leg. But for some reason, these things coming out of my head. It was because I was on Mars and I spawned a mutant skeleton. I am so confused by this. If anybody knows why this happened, please tell me. It looks like I have bunny ears or something. Anyway, that is my tutorial. This is a series, and if you like this series, please leave a comment and a like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. So yeah, thank you. This is the Fuzzy Ender Guy, signing off.